Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday to everybody out there. Hello, everybody. If you're just joining, we're gonna get things started in just a few minutes. Happy Monday to everybody. I know we've got a few on so far. I'll enable the chat overlay here. I'm working with this, the second ever live stream by me. Don't love the graphics that's behind the the chat overlay, but that's all right. I maybe can fix that or get that changed at some point. Good morning, everybody. A few people are joining. Hope you're doing well this morning. We're going to get started here in just a minute. I've got two screens going, hence why I'm looking to the left and to the right. Hey, you know, one thing I got fixed from last week's live stream, Monday Morning Breathwork, is I mirrored my video. So now I think you'll actually be able to read that correctly this time. That was something I didn't do the first time around. It's 6:14 here Central Time, 7:14 Eastern, just one more minute, and then we'll get going with our breathwork exercises. If you've joined already, thank you for joining and welcome. I hope you're doing well. It is now time, 6:15. For anybody who's playing with their volume level, I'll go ahead and kick up the volume of the music just a little bit, just so you get an idea of probably how loud at its maximum that we're going to go. You should probably hear some music coming through now. There's a chance we may get this loud, so if you want to adjust your volume now, would be a good time. My voice shouldn't get too much louder than this, so I think you should hopefully be prepared with the audio there already. So we'll get started. Morning, everybody. This is our second official Monday morning breathwork to kick things off for the week. It is March 14th, so I think in order is also a happy Pi Day to everybody. Maybe I'm the first nerd of the week or of the day to say happy Pi Day to you all, but 314, to celebrate this special day, I did look up the average circumference of our thorax. Given this is breath work, I wanted to see what the average circumference of a chest is. For men, it's 33.8 inches. For women, 34.4 inches. I don't know what you're going to do with that information, but it was a fun thing to look up and relevant given it's Pi Day. Like I mentioned, this is the second ever live stream. And if I celebrate weird holidays like that anymore, I'm sure it'll be the last. I'm excited to do this breathwork class with you. We had a great response last week, and so we're continuing this on Monday mornings, I think. Would love to make this a weekly tradition. I look forward to you this morning doing another energizing and mind clearing and intention setting kind of morning session. Just a quick introduction about myself for those of you that don't know me or know me that well. Again, I'm Anthony Lorubbio. I'm the founder of a company called Recal Travel, which blends mindfulness with adventure travel. And that combination of things helps combat the effects of burnout for people that are feeling burnout. Along those lines, I'm a certified transformational travel designer. I'm also a breathwork coach, hence why I'm here. I'm a certified Wim Hof Method instructor. And I'm also actually very happy to announce that I am in training now for my Oxygen Advantage Advanced Instructor certification. So adding more things to the list of breathwork that I do. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started. You should see a chat window here. I'll turn that on when chats are kind of relevant. I'll turn it off maybe when we get into the breathing. I'll turn it back on at the end so that everybody can throw in a message after we're done. Maybe some recap thoughts and things like that. Good morning. Thank you for sending in that chat. Kamalika, good morning, good morning. Or afternoon. I'm not sure exactly where you're dialing in from, so thank you. Another housekeeping item, just two recommendations that I have before we get started. The first one is, it's the preferred method to be doing this breathwork lying down typically. That's a nice, comfortable place to be. Even throw on a blanket over top of your body. Sometimes our body temperature drops a little bit as we're getting into the breathwork. And a blanket sometimes very comfortable. But again, lying down would be the preferred method. And then the second recommendation I have is to possibly put a pillow underneath your knees. I know you couldn't see my knees when I did that, but putting a pillow underneath your knees helps as well. It creates a nice natural alignment between our pelvis, our hips, and our diaphragm, which we're going to use while breathing, of course. So the plan here this morning is we're going to do a short breathing exercise to get us started, where we're going to be breathing into our hands. One hand will be on the chest, one hand will be on the lower belly. So we'll do that breathing exercise. And then right from that, we're going to work our way into 3 rounds this morning of Wim Hof breathwork, if you're familiar with Wim Hof. We're going to set some intentions. We're going to bring things to our mind that might be coming up for us. We're going to let some things go. We're going to end with some gratitude. It's going to be great this morning. So for those of you who have not done Wim Hof Method breathwork before, I just want to describe that for you all. Maybe you've heard of it before, maybe you've done it before. I'll just give a quick description of it. So what Wim Hof Method breathwork consists of are basically 3 rounds, at least we're gonna do 3 rounds this morning, of full deep breaths. This is stage 1 of 3 stages basically of Wim Hof breathwork. Stage 1 is deep breaths. 30 to 40 of them will go through depending on your pace. I'll time it out. Nobody needs to worry about that, but it's full deep breaths. And the way that I recommend breathing, of course, during breathwork is into the belly and into the chest. We're filling all parts of our lungs. So if you see how I'm going to breathe here, we're breathing into our belly and then our chest and then letting it go. Not choppy though, it's all really one motion. In pranayama, traditional yoga, it's called dirga breath. It's basically our full 3-part breath. That's the style of breathing that we'll do for the deep breathing part of Wim Hof breathwork. The second part of Wim Hof breathwork session is that we'll actually hold after an exhale. So I'll guide everybody into one more breath and letting it go. And then we'll actually do one more and then let it go. And we'll hold. Holding on that exhale. We're not squeezing out on that exhale and holding there. That's not it. We're actually just letting a nice, comfortable come to a neutral, and we'll hold. So that's how we'll go into our hold part of the Wim Hof breathing. And then the last part is we'll do a recovery breath after that hold, and I'll time things up for everybody. We'll actually take a deep breath in, and then we'll hold for about 15 seconds, and that'll be our recovery breath. So again, that's 3 parts: deep breathing, and then we'll exhale, go into a hold. And after the hold, we'll take a deep recovery breath in for 15 seconds. Just a few warnings before we get started. This is an activation style breath work. So if you are pregnant, we do not recommend that you do this type of deep breathing, especially the first round of the breath work where we're actually deep breathing. That's not recommended. If you are pregnant, you can talk to me and we can figure out some breathing exercises that might work better for you. If you're epileptic also, we recommend to not do this breathwork style either, especially the hold portion of the breathwork. So I believe that is it. We can now start to work our way. If you're not already on the ground, hopefully you've made your way there now. If you've grabbed a blanket because you want that, please go ahead and do that now. If you want that pillow underneath your legs, right underneath your knees, go ahead and get into that. We're going to start settling in here this morning. So to begin, I invite you to put your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your lower belly, right beneath your belly button, right in the bottom of that diaphragm. And I want you to breathe into your left hand, the hand that's on your belly. Breathe into that. Make that hand rise just a little bit with each breath in. You can breathe in through your nose. You can breathe in through your mouth. We're not going to specify this morning necessarily. Sometimes breathing in through the nose is better for a beginner. Sometimes, though, it can be hard for some, and so you want to breathe into your mouth. We're not going to specify, but just breathe into that left hand, sending that air down into the depth of your belly and letting it go. Feeling that left hand rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Just a couple more breaths here into that left hand. We're just feeling the air going there, getting ourselves comfortable with breathing into the depth of our diaphragm. Okay, now let's move our breath and sending it to our right hand that's up on our chest. Breathing into our chest. In, and then letting it go. Breathing into our right hand on our chest. Feel that rib cage and your chest expand with each inhale and contract with each exhale. Feeling the breath, starting to draw some awareness to our breath, the air coming in and going out. Maybe you'll have a yawn this morning. Maybe it's a little early, or maybe it's the afternoon and you're catching that dip in energy. So now, after these breaths, breathing into our right hand on our chest, we're actually going to put this all together, okay? What that means is I'd like you to now breathe into your left hand in the belly, and then in one seamless transition, move that breath up to the chest, and then let it go. So one big inhale into the belly, and then the chest, and letting it go. Bring those together. Breathe into your left hand, and then your right hand, and let it go. Into the belly, into the chest, and let it go. Deep inhales, filling up the depth of your belly, and then working your way into the chest, and then let it go. Keep breathing to that motion. This is the motion that we're going to use as we get into our first round of Wim Hof breathing here this morning. I now invite you to place your hands to your sides and keep breathing that same style motion into the belly and then the chest, and then we're letting it go. We're going to start feeling the music, picking up the pace here, breathing in through your nose or your mouth, whatever's comfortable this morning. This is our first round of Wim Hof. We're breathing into the belly, into the chest, and let it go. Keep going. Inhaling and exhaling. If you feel any tingling, or maybe you've yawned, or feeling some tightness and excitability in our muscles, that's okay. Breathe into the belly, into the chest, and let it go. A few more breaths here in this round. Keep going. Feeling the breath, feeling the music. And now I invite everybody to take another deep breath all the way in, filling those lungs, and let it go. Now deep breath, one more all the way in, and let that go. And now we hold after that exhale in that nice neutral position. And let's ask ourselves in this hold, is there something coming up today at work or in our lives that's causing us some stress or some anxiety? Maybe it's a meeting later today. Maybe it's a call, maybe it's a presentation that you have to lead. Whatever it is, picture that thing. Feel it, see it, embrace it, own it. It's on your mind this morning, and that's okay. If you feel the urge to breathe, I do invite you to take a deep breath in and hold. Otherwise, you can keep holding with me. We're almost done with the hold. And we're still picturing that event or that meeting coming up today. And now I invite everybody to take a deep breath in and hold. We're relishing that recovery breath now. Holding and holding. And in 3, 2, 1, let that go. Now let's go right back in to another round of Wim Hof breathing, filling up the belly, filling the chest, and letting it go. Belly, chest, letting it go. Inhaling into the depth of our belly, into the chest, and then we let it go. You can go at your own pace, whatever feels comfortable to you. Pull that air in with intention each time, knowing that the air is coming in, knowing that the air is going out. About halfway, keep going. Into the belly, into the chest, and letting it go. We're starting to feel alive, starting to feel tingling, potentially, feeling each breath in and out, in and out. Feeling each breath. I'm gonna do just a few more breaths here. Keep going. Again, breathing in, setting that intention, breathing out, feeling that relaxation of the air leaving our lungs. In and out, in and out. Keep going. And now everybody take another breath in and let that go. Now a deep breath in. And we let that go, and we hold. We hold, and we find stillness in this moment. Holding our breath. Now in the stillness of this hold, relax your mind. Find some peace, find some quiet here in this moment. If a thought emerges, that's okay. Acknowledge it. And let it go. Finding peace, finding quiet, finding relaxation in your body. If you feel the urge to breathe, you may take a deep breath in. Otherwise, keep holding with me. Last part of this hold. 3, 2, 1. Everybody, deep breath all the way in. And we hold that. Maybe squeeze a little more air in. And in 3, 2, 1. We let that go in an audible exhale. And we start our last round of breathing. Breathing into our belly and into our chest, letting it go. Again, we can breathe through our nose, we can breathe through our mouth, whatever's comfortable. In and out. In and out. This is our last round, so maybe you pick up the pace. Maybe you go faster than you've done on the last couple rounds. With each breath going deeper, with each breath going faster. Really awaken the body here this morning. In and out. In and out. You are in control of your breath. The breath that gives you life each and every day. Keep going. Feeling that air going in. Feeling the air going out. Fully immersed in this moment. We're going to do about 10 more breaths. Keep going. Deeper with each breath. Feeling the sensations that may be emerging for you. Keep breathing. In and out. And now, I invite everybody to take another breath all the way in, and we let that go. Another breath all the way in, and we let that go, and we hold. Holding after the exhale. And I invite you to think back to that thing that's coming up today. Again, that meeting, that project, that presentation, whatever it is that's on your mind. And ask yourself, who do you want to be in that upcoming moment? What energy or emotion do you want to bring to that occasion? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's empathy or compassion. Whatever it is, envision yourself bringing that version of yourself to that moment. If you feel the urge to breathe, take a deep breath in. Otherwise, keep holding and relaxing your body, visualizing yourself in this moment. And now I invite everybody to take a deep breath all the way in, and we hold. See if you can sip a little more air in. And in 3, 2, 1, let that go. And we lie in this stillness, bringing our normal pace of breath coming back. Let that breath catch you. And let's ask ourselves in this peaceful, quiet moment, what are you grateful for this morning? What are you grateful for this morning? What's maybe enriching my life right now? What makes my heart burst with happiness and gratitude just simply by envisioning that thing? Feeling gratitude for that thing. Continue to cultivate this feeling of gratitude. Maybe a few more things you're grateful for are popping up in this intimate moment with yourself, full of mindfulness and breathing. Breathing this breath that is sustaining you with life. This breath that brings you into the day ahead, this Monday, and what lies ahead. And now I invite everybody to start to bring some awareness back to the space around you. Just knowing wherever you are, maybe you're lying down, knowing and recognizing that you're there, drawing some awareness back to your body, maybe with a wiggle of the toes, maybe feeling your feet, rocking them back and forth, feeling that pillow or the ground beneath your knees and the weight of your legs. Maybe bring some feeling back to your fingers and your hands and rolling out your hands. Start to just bring awareness to your whole body now. Let's send our hands maybe up above our heads. Putting those hands together in a nice big stretch. Take a deep breath in. And then with a smile, give ourselves a smile. We breathe that out. Maybe open your eyes if they're still closed. It's now the end of our breathwork session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some gratitude, found some intention this morning, maybe discovered what you want to bring to the day, uncovered what maybe you're anxious about that's upcoming, and now you've decided who you're going to be in that moment. And you can bring that with you. Again, I'm Anthony Lorubbio. I'm very grateful this morning for you for joining. I hope you all enjoyed this breathwork session. I'll leave the chat window up here in case you want to send a message. Again, I hope everybody has a great Monday, a great Pi Day, 3.14. At least if you're in the US, that's how we acknowledge our dates. And remember, the fun fact was the circumference of our chest. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I am going to go ahead and end the live stream. Appreciate you joining, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.